The financial system is not designed for your success. It is an intricate machine engineered to extract value from your labor and transfer it to institutions. To survive this economic theater, you do not need a pedigree from Wall Street, nor do you need a doctorate in macroeconomics. You need a protocol, a set of forensic habits to protect your capital. We have analyzed the behaviors of the wealthy and distilled them into 9 tactical operations. These are not suggestions. They are defense mechanisms. Most require less than 5 minutes of your time per week. But the compounding effect of these actions is the difference between solvency and structural collapse. We begin with protocol number 1. The calculation of your true cost of time. You must perform an immediate autopsy on your paycheck. The number printed on that deposit slip is a lie. It is a gross exaggeration of your reality. Let's look at the data. Consider a standard subject earning $60,000 annually in the gaming sector. The contract states a 40-hour work week, but the forensic accounting tells a different story. Factor in the commute. 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. 10 minutes of unpaid preparation, that is 50 minutes of uncompensated labor every single day. Now strip away the taxes. Federal, state, Social Security, Medicare. The subject believes they earn $30 an hour. The math reveals a grim truth. The real hourly wage is $20.88. This is your baseline. This is the blood in your veins. When you stare at a $200 dinner bill, do not see currency. See 10 hours of your life vanished into the ether. A $40,000 vehicle is not a mode of transport. It is one entire year of human servitude. The wealthy understand that time is the only non-renewable resource on the planet. Every purchase must be cross-examined against the hours required to obtain it. If you cannot justify the time expenditure, you must abort the transaction. Protocol number 2, the Automaton Strategy. Behavioral economists like Richard Thaler have long proven that the human brain is flawed when it comes to delayed gratification. We are wired to consume now and starve later. To win, you must remove the human element from the equation. You must automate the extraction of capital. Research confirms that automatic savers statistically dominate manual savers. The methodology is simple. Intercept the funds before they reach your psychological spending zones. Set up an automated clearinghouse transfer. On the 21st of the month, the moment the capital hits the ledger, a percentage is immediately diverted to a secure investment vehicle. 10% is the minimum for survival. 15 to 20% is the target for dominance. If you do not see the money, you cannot hemorrhage the money. We move to protocol number 3, the monthly audit. This is your crime scene investigation. You must select a specific date. The 15th, the 30th, it does not matter. Consistency is the only metric. During this window, you will categorize every cent leaving your accounts. We utilize the framework popularized by Elizabeth Warren and Amelia Tyagi in their seminal work, All Your Worth. The 50-30-20 rule. 50% for survival, needs, rent, nutrition, heat, 30% for wants, 20% for financial architecture. In high-density economic zones like Manhattan or San Francisco, the 50% need threshold is often breached. This is a warning sign. You must ruthlessly negotiate the variable costs, insurance premium, data plans, utility rates. These are not fixed laws of physics. They are contracts waiting to be challenged. A $10 reduction is not $10. It is $120 of annualized capital preservation. Protocol number 4 requires a fundamental shift in your vocabulary. The distinction between assets and liabilities. In 1997, Robert Kiyosaki shattered the illusion for the middle class. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. It is binary. Your automobile is not an investment. It is a liability. It is a depreciating hunk of metal that bleeds insurance, fuel, and maintenance costs. It loses 20% of its value the moment the tires touch the street. A loan is a shackle. It is an obligation to transfer your future labor to a bank. Contrast this with a rental property or a dividend-yielding equity. These are soldiers. They march out and bring back prisoners in the form of cash flow. Before you authorize any transaction, ask the question, is this a soldier or is this a parasite? Protocol number 5. The net worth tracker. This is your scoreboard. Without it, you are flying blind in a storm. Net worth is a simple, brutal equation. Total assets minus total liabilities. You must track this, but do not become obsessed with the daily fluctuation. The market is a manic, depressive beast. If you tracked your net worth daily during the crash of 1987 or the 2008 financial crisis, you would have panicked. We operate on a quarterly cadence. Every 90 days, take the pulse of your financial health. We have observed that the median net worth data provided by institutions like Empower is dangerously low. Do not aim for the average. The average is destitute. Use a spreadsheet. Track the trend line. If the line is flat, you are stagnating. If it is pointing down, you are dying. Protocol number 6, the war on fees. Corporations rely on a metric called customer churn. They know it costs 5 to 25 times more to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing one. This is your leverage. Once per quarter, spend 60 minutes on the phone. Target the bills that feel bloated. The script is psychological warfare. Tell them you are loyal, but the cost is unsustainable. Cite competitors. Ask for the retention department. They have the authority to unlock rates that frontline agents cannot see. A single phone call can yield hundreds of dollars in annual savings. This is essentially earning hundreds of dollars per hour tax-free. Protocol number 7, the accumulation of human capital. Nobel Prize-winning economist Gary Becker defined human capital as the stock of habits, knowledge, and social personality attributes embodied in the ability to perform labor to produce economic value. You are the asset. In an era where artificial intelligence is rewriting the labor contract, your skills are your only hedge against obsolescence. The average American will earn between $2 and $3 million in a lifetime. Increasing your skill set by just 10% can yield an additional $300,000. Whether you are 20 or 50, you must allocate capital to upgrade your own software. Courses, certifications, knowledge. If the economy collapses and the currency fails, your skill set is the only thing they cannot repossess. Protocol number 8, the law of exponential growth. Time is a multiplier. Consider the case study from the financial dossier, Dollars and Data. We have 2 subjects. Subject A starts investing at age 25. They invest for 10 years, then stop completely. Subject B waits until age 35, then invests every single year for the next 30 years. The math is counterintuitive. Subject A, who invested significantly less capital, but started earlier, retires with more wealth. This is the power of compound interest, a force Einstein reportedly called the 8th wonder of the world. The curve is not linear, it is exponential. If you are waiting for the perfect time to enter the market, you are losing. The cost of waiting is mathematical devastation. Start now. Even if the capital injection is small, the timeline is your greatest weapon. Finally, protocol number 9, the dopamine feedback loop. The road to financial sovereignty is a war of attrition. It is a marathon, not a sprint. If you do not engineer save points, you will quit the game. You must hack your own psychology. When you hit a milestone, your first $1,000 saved, your first $10,000 invested, you must trigger a reward mechanism. A dinner, a purchase, a tangible acknowledgement of the victory. This is not frivolous. It is Pavlovian conditioning. You are wiring your brain to associate financial discipline with pleasure rather than pain. Without these celebrations, the grind becomes unbearable and the system wins. These are the 9 habits. They are simple, but they are not easy. The financial future is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of execution. The clock is ticking. The choice to act is yours.